This is the TTArtisan 50mm 1.2, a fully manual fast prime lens that costs a fraction of most native lenses. Currently, you can pick one of these up from the official store for about $100. So the question isn't, is it perfect? Of course not. The question is, what do you actually give up and what do you gain by going this cheap? Very quickly, TTArtisan did very kindly send me this lens to review, but all thoughts and opinions of it in this video are that of my own. So with that said, let's get on with the review. Most of us buy into a camera system because of the glass. Native lenses are sharp, reliable, and honestly, very hard to fault. But sometimes perfect isn't the goal. Sometimes you want something smaller, simpler, and a bit more imperfect. Something that slows you down and actually makes you think. And that's where lenses like this come in. So first of all, let's talk about the build quality. This is all metal and glass, no plastic, no nonsense. It actually feels dense for its size, heavier than you'd expect. And while it's not as refined as higher native glass, it absolutely doesn't feel cheap. The aperture ring is fully mechanical with half-stop clicks, which feels very old school. Same with the screw-in metal lens cap, which I actually kind of like. And of course, this is manual focus only, obviously. To get this to work on your camera, you will need to go into the menu and allow the shutter to release manually. Also, this is the APS-C RF version, which means that if you are shooting on a full frame camera, you will have to make sure that you accommodate for that in the menu. Otherwise, you're going to see a vignette around your image. Now, thankfully, the Canon R5C, which I'm shooting on here, lets you change for crop sensor camera lenses. Guys, very quickly, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. We do a lot of camera updates and things in filmmaking and photography and tech. And you can follow us in Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook somewhere. The links will be somewhere in the description below. Right, with that said, back to the video. To be honest, I didn't expect much optically from this lens, particularly at that price point. My expectations were quite low, but this lens genuinely surprised me. At f-stop 1.2, yes, it's softer. That's normal for lenses this fast. But by f-stop 2, it sharpens up a lot. And by f-stop 2.8, it's more than sharp enough for real-world work. Center sharpness is strong early on. Corners take longer to catch up, closer to f-stop 4, but if you're shooting wide open, corners usually aren't your priority. Of course, there are going to be trade-offs. You'll see noticeable purple and green fringing on high contrast edges, especially until about f-stop 5.6. The good news is that it's a fast fix in Lightroom or Photoshop. Also, flare and ghosting, yes, it struggles here. Point this into strong light and you'll see that. But remember, this is not a clinical modern coated lens. But saying that, the sun stars can look amazing when you stop down. When it comes to portrait examples, background highlights, this is where this lens earns its keep. The bokeh has real character. It's not some ultra creamy or perfectly corrected type that you get from something like a Canon L series lens. It's a bit more defined with slight cat eye shapes towards the edges. You even get a hint of a swirl at times, which gives images a very distinctive look. And if you like lenses that feel a little alive, then this certainly does that. So who is this lens for? Let's be clear, this doesn't replace native glass. You don't get autofocus, you don't get weather sealing, you don't have the modern coatings, but what you do get is a fast, compact, character-driven lens that encourages you to slow down and actually enjoy shooting. It's perfect as a walk-around portrait lens, a creative option, or a way to experiment without spending serious money. With the TTArtisan's lens, you can get some really nice, kind of indie, artistic-y shots with it. Definitely something I think beginners will want to play around with, particularly to get used to changing your aperture and trying to be a real photographer. That's what this lens is for for people who want to do photography and want to try out different types of artistic shot, in my opinion. So yeah, a nice little purchase from TTArtisan. So think about what you're really paying for when you buy expensive native lenses: refinement, convenience, reliability. But if you're happy to trade some of that for character, simplicity, and value, then the TTArtisan 50mm f-stop 1.2 is honestly one of the more enjoyable cheap lenses that I've personally used for a long time. No, it's not perfect. That's kind of the point. But what do you guys think? Are you interested in investing in something like this to top up your creative photography or even experiment with indie video? Let me know in the comments below. If you found today's video useful, don't forget to leave us a like. And if you haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the little bell button for notifications. And now that you've watched this video, don't forget to check out my review of the Canon R5C over here, and also my recent review of the Canon C80 over here. And in the meantime, all that I've got left to say is stay creative, imagine, implement, and inspire, and I'll catch you in the next video.